You love your house, but your family's outgrown it. Don't move. I'm Chip Wade, and I'll come in and tackle the massive renovation needed to keep you in your home and give you the space you need. This week,
if I can't work from this house,
we need to sell.
You think you know what's going to happen? You don't. Today, I'm meeting the Red family.
Daddy needs to get started.
Adam works from home out of a tiny makeshift office, and between the kids crying and the dogs barking, there's really not much work he can really get done. Leanne feels really bad about it and tries to keep the noise level to a minimum, but there's only so much she can do. This family really needs some help.
this was our guest room, but it turned into my work from home office.
Okay.
The playroom's directly across from here, so that creates drama.
Yeah. Right, it's bad in terms of noise, it's bad in terms of the space is not ideal, and it's just really hard to get through the day at work.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I am actually a software executive, so I work for a software company. A lot of meetings, a lot of conference calls.
Oh.
All the stuff I'm doing, you know, I need a lot of quietness, a lot of ability to focus.
Okay.
I'll be in there in the middle of a conference call, and the usual scenario is someone comes up and rings the doorbell. The dog starts barking.
The kids will go screaming towards the door to open it, which is right next to his office.
And if they're in a certain place, they might run through my office to the front door. So concentration is broken.
His CEO has made comments about the dog barking. That's not very professional.
People at work know my dog in the background sometimes. When guests come, we got to convert my office into a guest room on the fly.
So if having a dog barking and kids playing right next to you isn't enough, you might have a guest.
Right, right.
In your office.
All, yeah, put together, bad for productivity.
Have you brainstormed any other spot in the house that you think would work?
We've talked about places that might, and we can't come up with anything, quite honestly.
Well, let's just walk around and take a peek, and maybe we can find a place that may work.
This is the kitchen area.
Okay.
We loved the open concept.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
so
nice.
it opens up into this area, which is, you know, it's great. It's a little narrow, but I couldn't think of anything, for example, that I would do with an office in here, obviously.
What's on the back side of the fireplace?
So in here, we've got like a utility room.
It is huge and a lot of wasted space, and it becomes like our basement,
Yeah.
which is junk.
It's kind of like your laundry room's larger than your living room.
That's,
It is.
Yeah, that's
Which
the
it
truth,
is.
which is not right.
Really, your living room shouldn't be smaller than the square footage of your laundry room unless you're just like love to do laundry.
Agreed.
The laundry room could be a great place for Adam's office, but creating that separation and still making it feel like part of the house is going to be a huge design challenge. 2 seconds. I took some pictures of our next project. It's a very awkward space, actually. It's very long, it's very cave-like.
What's on the other side of this?
This is the garage right on the other side here.
So we can't go in.
No.
Garage.
I very rarely like to take up any garage space, even if people don't use their garage, because if you ever sell your house, not having a garage
true,
is
yeah.
deal breaker. Yeah.
What about building out, going out back?
Yeah, I'm a little leery about going out the back. Just for the cost per square foot, you're only getting this much for minimal gain.
Not enough bang for the buck then?
Yeah.
So we basically have to stay within this cave-like structure?
I mean, not necessarily. This is a fireplace. On the other side of that is their living room, and then it's the kitchen beyond.
So you're looking at most likely having to take that wall out then?
Well, I'd like to. There's a massive fireplace on that, but it's an option for sure.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna have us do.
Your work will be cut out for you, don't worry.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
I'll give you something to do.
Make it challenging.
All right.
Make it hard.
I just don't see how Chip is gonna make this work for us.
It's been a long time coming, huh?
Yes, yes, we're excited.
I spent a lot of time designing the new office in the confines of the old laundry room, and in the end, I decided to go really big. Adam and Leanne are in for a huge surprise. Your initial need was an office. I'm gonna put it on this end of the house. This
Yeah, that'd be
keeping
great.
room that's really not a living room just really wasn't working for me, and I knew it was gonna be an interstitial space to the office that I wanted to create, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the living room for you too.
No way.
Make it a little bit bigger.
This space as well?
That's right. So
You're
I'm gonna
making the mama happy here. That's awesome.
This room is gonna get a lot larger. So we're gonna blow out the front wall of the house. Then I'm gonna blow out the entire ceiling, move the roof line up, and
This?
we're gonna, yeah.
This is awesome.
We're also going to remove this wall.
The whole wall.
The whole wall, including the fireplace. I'm gonna build a new fireplace actually on the rear of the house. All right?
That's
made
awesome.
my day.
I am thrilled. I had no idea you were gonna, yeah.
So where your current laundry room is sitting, is where your office is going to be. And because we have the living room here, we have the office connected, it's really not much different than the situation you have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some nice hardwood glass doors. This is going to be a partition segment that actually gives you privacy in your office.
Okay.
So when you're working, the partition will be closed and you can enter through a single hardwood door.
Okay.
But when it's at the end of the day and you're all done working, you simply slide this partition into the wall.
Let me get this straight. The whole thing.
The whole thing moves out of the way. So this is going to be completely open when you're not working. And it really reads more like a library, living room,
That
even
sounds
huge
awesome.
space.
That sounds
Okay.
like
Sounds
your-
great.
Your office is going to be very, very high end. I really want it to feel like, even though you're working from home, I don't want it to feel like you're working from home.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow, this is amazing. This is beyond what I thought.
This is going to be all beautifully stained wood detailing with partial closed storage, partial open.
So what's the fireplace? What kind of material is it going to be? Is it brick or stone or?
It's not. I'm actually, right now I have it modeled as Venetian plaster.
Okay.
But I'm back and forth, even with a metallic material as well. But either way, it's going to be very, very eye-catching.
Metallic. I'm trying to picture that.
Yeah.
Sure about metallic. I don't know if I'm going to be so happy if I see a metallic chimney. So he's going to need to sell me on that point.
Yeah, that's
All right, you're trying to create some drama, right?
metal
no, it's
fireplaces. Yeah.
I actually just did one, and it looked amazing.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to get everybody rallied together. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, we're going to get started. All right?
Will do.
Adam?
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Of course. See ya. Today, let's focus on getting the ceilings dropped out. Let's get the fireplace ripped out, so we probably should go up on the roof, knock the chimney down.
Who's getting on the roof?
Not you. We don't know if it's rated for that.
Okay, good. I wasn't going to volunteer for it either.
Anyone under 275?
Or you just taking out frustrations.
That's it.
Tim, stop. I'm really having reservations about the fireplace.
What's up? You okay?
I'm just not sure about the fireplace. I need to know what's going on again. I'm just a little foggy-headed.
When I was hearing them just go at it with our current fireplace, it kind of freaked me out that, oh my word, what have I gotten into?
I know that fireplaces, people are attached to them. They're like these central elements that you feel like they're so heavy, they're kind of just the eye-catching focal point of the room.
And yeah, when we moved here, it kind of drew me to the room. It's very cozy and
Yeah.
soothing.
What it's doing to your living room, what it's doing to that other room with your laundry in it, it's too big. It's causing mayhem in your house. So if you can just trust me, let us just rip it down. We're gonna keep going through it. We're gonna make it good, I promise. All right? It'll look 100 times better than what you had.
Okay.
Okay? You all right?
I trust you.
That was part of the charm of the house, you know, so it's a little hard to let go of what we've had.
This house does not have a lot of space in it, so creating an office where there wasn't one needs to have some multi-purpose to it. So I really want to try to create a space where the office is used as an office when Adam's there, but they regain that square footage as living space when he's not at work. What'd you think?
Awesome.
A little bit of mayhem in here, huh?
Just a little bit.
So I'm still reeling from the chimney being gone. That was
Yeah.
that was
It's
a
not reeling
big.
as bad as this one
No,
was.
no.
So this is where your desk is going to be. You're going to sit, and this whole area right here is going to be glass.
Okay. Wow.
How
That's a
sweet
big-
is that?
That's pretty
Looking
sweet.
over the backyard.
So is it really going to be quiet enough in here for me to?
With the wall.
That's
Yeah,
absolutely
focus.
the plan. This is going to be absolutely as much as we can do while still not making the space feel super closed in.
Right.
So the partition's going to be closed. It's going to be sealed. Obviously, if somebody's screaming bloody murder, you might get a small tinge of it, but this is going to be very private in your office.
When this is all done, I'm sure this will be a better place to work than it is now, but I gotta be honest, right now it's tougher.
We had thought we were going to stay at my folks' house, and then the basement flooded, and now we're here, and that was not something I was thinking we'd have to deal with.
Before, I'm dealing with kids and the dog barking and all that stuff. Now it's circular saws and hammers and walls falling down and construction noises, basically. So it's worse right now.
There's nothing quiet and clean about construction.
That's right. That's right.
This is what I've come up with for the solution for separating his office from their main living room. We took out that fireplace, and in the middle, I want this partition wall, which is basically going to allow him to have some privacy. Not 100%, but 95% soundproof. The craftsmanship on these is going to be really, really important. This is a very traditional space. I want this all hardwood. So,
Can we find these?
Long story short, we can't find them. We're going to need to build them, and we're going to need to finish them, and I want them to be 90% glass. So they basically have to be really, really well done.
We wouldn't expect anything else from you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Start with the frames. From there, we'll be able to get our glass size.
Easy enough.
Rock and roll. All right.
So the level of this kind of carpentry is right up my alley. This is building a set of custom-made doors from scratch. It's going to be great.
Hello? Can you give me a second? Let me give her some background noise here, okay? Guys! Guys! Chip! Hey! Hey, can I get a few minutes here? I gotta get in this call. I can't hear a thing.
How much time you need?
Like 10 minutes?
All right.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's a big deal. It's affecting my ability to do my job. It's stressing me out, and I really want to find a way to resolve this.
I understand. The noise would drive me crazy too, but if we keep stopping down like this, it's just going to keep us here longer and longer, and that's just more days to disrupt Adam's work.
Noise has hindered Adam's work, so he has felt that he needs to be on the road more than working from home. And then that's been more difficult for me with the kids, so it's been a little bit of a stressful process.
Sometimes when I'm doing a renovation, I just can't cut it off and stop it at a certain spot. This is one of those cases. I'm putting in a huge plate glass window in the back of the house, and their backyard is just okay right now, and you're gonna be able to see out there, so I'm gonna put in a huge 1,000 square foot patio just to improve the view. Well, what was a dilapidated patio turned into 800 square foot of beautiful pavers. There's gonna be plenty of room for them to have a ton of outdoor entertaining. It'll make it look beautiful from the inside and out. This is gonna be a huge upgrade back here.
Yeah, it'll look great.
This is awesome. Patty and Casey are finishing building the sliding office doors, so I'm gonna have Leanne and Adam pick out the glass for them. So this is a whole bunch of glass samples. Is there any that you don't like? That's what I like to weed out first.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
No, 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 no.
This is just a tint. Is that the difference here? Is it color?
It's just a sight clear.
Okay.
Really, this is more tempered glass. This is clear glass.
Got it. Yeah, I think I'm probably with you, babe, actually, on the non effects in the middle of it.
And then
yeah.
look,
You like it?
I like
you're
it.
good.
Perfect.
We can watch you.
Tempered
We
glass
can
is
make
the way to
sure
go.
that he's doing his work.
We're gonna have to trim all these down, right?
I should hope not.
No.
Today we're installing the sliding glass door hardware in between the living room and the new office. The challenge is the hardwood floors are way out of level, which complicates everything. The big question is, do we start mounting it on the floor or on the ceiling?
No matter what the level is, the track's got to be level with the floor. So it has
to be in line.
Understood, lays it vertically, but first should we not get the track on the floor and then pull up off of that? Because even if it's canted a little bit, we got to come up planar off of that.
We go backwards and go planar off the top.
I say the bottom, Pettis is the top. Casey, break the tie.
I'm going to say that you probably need to mount the track to the ceiling first, and then start from there. That's just. And I'm not choosing sides because Patty's bigger than you. I'm just saying. That's just relative.
Two wrongs don't make a right. That's what Chip is thinking right now.
A lot of pressure on this one because I know just how much the fireplace means to Leanne, and I really want her to love it. So I'm scrapping my initial metallic design and moving to a more traditional tile layout, which will still look great.
I was told to stop peeking. So I've been very, very good. However, I kind of had to peek. Sorry.
What are you doing up here?
Hey.
You sneaking?
Maybe just a little peek.
I have not still finalized exactly what I want to do on the inside. I'm still waffling back and forth with it, but I can still guarantee you whatever I end up doing is going to be good.
I just think you've done an amazing job.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know where you were going with this.
I'm really thrilled about it. It's going to be awesome.
Richard, our cabinet maker, has shown up with the custom office furniture. Once it's installed, it's going to give it that perfect executive look. Holy cow, that's a huge custom desk.
And what is this wood again?
Madagascar ebony.
It's beautiful.
Commonly referred to as zebra wood. Anytime you do an exotic wood, that's custom.
This has been an amazing journey. I am so excited. I think that I have a lot of an idea of what to expect, but I just know that he has already blown me away with his ideas that it's just going to be awesome.
So you ready to see it?
Yes, absolutely.
After you. Go in.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Go in.
Oh my gosh.
Show me what you see.
Whoa. Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
This can't be our
This
space.
is crazy.
Like, this feels like I'm
I don't even recognize it.
furniture shop.
I don't even recognize
So it's wider, right?
Yes, it's way more space back
Go on
here.
in.
This is like, this is huge back here.
That is amazing. Light
It looks great.
Amazing. I love it.
So the fireplace that we took out, I know that that was a sticking point for a little while.
Yes.
Taking out that fireplace is really what allowed us to make all of this happen. But we wanted to give you one again, flanking it to the outside of the house, kind of making it a little bit more streamlined.
The fireplace was probably my biggest thing I was most anxious about, and it looks beautiful. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Before you guys, this living room was so small, right? I mean, the wall was closing in the kitchen. All this is now open.
This feels like a giant space right now. Before, this felt so tight and cramped. We were on top of each other.
I
This
love
feels
it.
like a giant room right now. We could entertain and just have all sorts of people.
Right.
I can't get over what I'm looking at in there. This just looks fake.
Let's look at it. Come
I think we're in a fake space.
So this is the transition into the office area. This is just what I would call extremely classic, but with enough contrast to make it still current, make it interesting, but still just exudes quality. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks great. I love this. This will be great just being on conference calls, and if we've got even a video call up, this stuff just looks like a professional study or something. It's very, very nice looking. This is so cool. This just feels like a nice place to sit and work. Looking out at the green space out there is amazing.
but now that you have all the pavers out here, we have a small sitting area, but
Yeah,
what a view, right? To be able to look out that maybe makes computer work a little less mundane.
Yes, yes.
Just something, anything, right?
Yes.
Your doorway through the cabinetry to the laundry room.
I love it. It's my hidden passageway.
Cool.
That's right.
That is so cool.
That's great.
Wow. That's great.
But you still have access through the garage. If for some reason he's on a conference call, you won't have to disturb him as you come through.
I love
so
it.
much.
I love it. This is great.
Love it.
There's a great feel in here.
I want to see the wall.
You want to see the wall?
I really want
Okay.
to see the wall. Yeah.
All right. Simply pulling out this panel,
Yes.
just like this. Here. This self-stores. Close it off.
Wow.
It's wonderful. The door is great.
Yeah, I can't decide if I'll like it better to be closed or open because it just looks so nice and rich with the stain. I don't know, it's beautiful. I'm very happy with it.
I think we'll have it open a lot of the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let you guys.
Just close it for when I really need the peace and quiet.
Great.
You can open this door all the way back up. There it is. This house came a really long way. It wasn't bad before, but now it's wonderful.
It is.
And I think this is going to be a place where all your friends and family are going to enjoy hanging
Yeah,
out.
me too.
Well, I've been in this house for long enough, so I'm going to move out and give it back to you guys, but it was a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoy it.
We do. Thanks,
All
Chip.
right,
This
man.
came together great. Thanks, I really appreciate it.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. All right.
All right, is this real?
I know.
Am I in a fake world? Fake perfect world?